핸섬 소세지.
It's been a while. It's been a while. Yeonjun just came back with his solo track called Gum.
Gum.
2Gs.
GGUM.
Now, there's a reason why it's 2Gs because in Korean, the word is actually with 2G, like gum instead of gum.
Yeah.
It's a Korean thing. And also, it reveals what the song is going to be like, I think.
so,
By writing it this way, not only
yeah.
does it separate the track from other tracks that might have gum in the title, but it also shows.
Sounds
that
more
it's
playful
gonna have-
too, you know? Just like
Yeah, playful and well, I mean, and stronger, right?
Yeah,
There's
of course,
that
of course.
accent. So
Yeah.
very excited to check it out. Let's look at this music video and talk about it.
all right.
3, 2, 1, click.
Play. Wow, this is
Wow,
so
very Korean. Oh,
Whoa.
wait, what?
What is this bass?
Okay, I hear the.
Is this like house type of beat or what
have
is
a nice. Wow. Okay. Oh damn. Should we go?
Oh! Yo! It reminds me of like 2010 era songs.
Whoa.
Yo, Yeonjun!
Oh, not alone. Got my team by my side. Oh, the bass.
Oh, interesting bass.
Okay.
That reminds me of Justin Timberlake.
Oh. Tension in the music. Lots of semitone movements as well, right? Creates that anxiety in the music. It's a lot more electronic than I thought.
Yeah. Especially this like Hoover type of sound.
Yo, this bass is crazy.
Wow! Yo! The piano and dance?
I love that line. 질강. Wow.
Ugh.
Oh, okay.
Whoa. Dang.
Wow.
This is very dynamic.
I didn't expect this. I didn't expect this.
Yo, don't you feel like it reminds you of like 2010 eras or something like that? Or even 2000s? It reminded me of like, you know, those like it made me thought about Justin Timberlake and Missy Elliott mixed together.
I mean, I think it's because there's a mix of electronic
Yeah.
genre
Yeah.
and hip hop, and there is that attitude.
Yeah. Attitude and
That
dances.
attitude. I have a couple Korean translation thing to talk about later. So if you are interested in knowing more about the lyrics, because there is a translation in the video, but I feel like some words need further explanation, then stay tuned. We'll get to that. But music itself, it's very tense because a majority of the song plays around with the idea of semitone movements. That movement always creates some form of tension when you're listening to it, and like I think it was pre-chorus. Remember that bass sound, like
Yeah, just like yeah.
And because that bass doesn't have like a note that you can follow that works in a very pleasant way when you listen to it, like harmonically, it gives you another like set of like anxiety when you're listening to
And
it.
even
that
the
it's like-
texture-wise, it sounds very like distorted and sounds like it's not on the right pitch. pitch or something. Like
Right.
yeah, it just sounds different. And also, like Yeonjun's like melodies or like the things falling down like that thing also, like especially of course that Hoover type of synth, the main synth at the back, bam. It also creates that tension, I guess.
You never really get relief from it. It's not like a pretty song.
No,
it's not supposed
not
to
at
be
all, not at all.
making you feel happy and hopeful. It really is there to make you tense up a little bit and pay attention to what it's saying because Yeonjun's coming. So it's not trying to just intimidate you, but it is connected with the theme of the music in that it is representing something big happening, something approaching that you should be afraid of, you should be careful of, which is, I think, Yeonjun's music itself or Yeonjun himself. And I think the whole play with the gum shows his determination or what his music is supposed to be like as well. So it's like a warning sign that, hey, I'm back, I'm here. In part, like confidence. In part, there is a lot of like, I don't give a shit.
And it's really great to see him performing alone. Like, I'm not saying that, like, I wanted him to do it alone, like instead of TXT, but like, because it's been a while that I have seen good solo artists that just performs like as dance moves and, just like Timberlake. Or like Usher, or Chris Brown and type. I feel like he could do this so well on the performance and live stage, with a lot of people in front. Shit.
And if you consider like the first track of like a solo artist, right? It doesn't get any stronger than this. It's just like, boom, I'm here. Like he comes in with
it's just like
bang.
rain,
That energy, that confidence is what I really, really dug from this track.
Yeah.
And, in the middle, he even says, I think, like, I'm not alone. Like, my team is by my side.
Yeah.
I really like that verse as well, because while he is performing alone, he is still saying that I'm still part of the team. And the team is here to support me. I'm here to support the team. I mean, we all know that he thinks that way, but it's really nice to hear that from him in this song.
I really love the dance part,
Like the dance break.
Yeah, the dance break when it's only piano and the rhythm. Ba, 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 and then, like the camera goes in and Yeonjun and with everybody wearing all black with hats, they're covering their faces. And that emptiness and then coming back again, like that was so fire.
That was also like, oh, by the way, don't forget that Yeonjun's an amazing dancer. By the way, if you forgot, how could you? But if you're new here, check this out. So let's go over just a couple Korean words. First of all, again, gum. It proves that, yes, gum was written this way, the Korean way, because it is coming in strong. That's why there is the double G. The main line, gum, 질감.
Oh, it was gum,
the use of
질감.
It was 질감.
Oh,
and I think in English it said like chomp chomp. Yeah, sure. 질감 is, I guess it's another onomatopoeia, but yeah, it's like a sound that describes you repeatedly chewing on something, especially gum or like a very hard meat or something, right? Where you have to chew it repeatedly to be able to break it down and swallow it or something, right? And so that's like the main line, and I think it works so great in Korean. The chomp doesn't really do justice. Secondly, there's a line in the middle where he says 엉기적. And I think in English it said dawdle, which is all right, sure. But it is a very descriptive word that describes this attitude or movement or just state of being very lazy. But it's not just like being lazy. It's like that lazy movement, like ugh. And kind of doing this. So that's what 엉기적 is. Another thing was when he says no need to be humble. In Korean, it says 넣어둬 겸손. 넣어둬 is like an expression that people use when they're describing, especially if you watch like K-dramas or something, when there's like a boss here or somebody in power and someone else is like trying to give them, like bribe them with money or whatever, or trying to pay something with their card, and they're like, oh, just put that back in. 넣어둬.
Yes.
Like I got it. Put it back in. It's funny that he says that because that phrase sounds like it's directed to somebody else, right?
Yeah.
It's like, don't be humble when I'm on the floor. It is just an expression because you would only say that with confidence and when you're in power. So I think even that shows how much he's like confident in his skills. It fits to the theme of like, I am here.
I thought about that. Like to direct them was like, like to like kind of fans or something, like to those people who like Yeonjun, like when I'm on the floor, don't be humble. Just show what you got and just enjoy.
Just,
that's why I feel,
tell the world as it is.
Yeah. So just like on working on both ways, to himself too,
Exactly.
and to them too.
And I guess like it's a very small thing, but lastly, like I must stay sweet forever is another very great translation. But in Korean, it says 단물 빠질 일 없어. Literally, it's like that sweet liquid, right? It's like it's that sweetness that you feel when you're chewing a gum mixed with your saliva, and you taste that flavor. And you know how that eventually fades away when you're chewing gums.
Yeah.
That never fades away
Yeah.
with the Yeonjun's gum or Yeonjun's music.
Literally, that could be like the sweetness also, but sometimes it could be addressing the sweetness to his presence or aura.
If I'm understanding you correctly, that he's never gonna go out of style.
Exactly. Yeah.
He's never gonna be outdated.
Exactly.
And that's usually how they use it in Korean. So I'ma always stay sweet. You might be able to figure that out from that lyrics too. But if you know Korean, it makes way more sense. And it is way more of a powerful
It's more than
verse that relates to the theme of gum. Yeah, very directly. So always sweet, never gets like, because eventually what happens when the gum loses all its flavor, you spit it out.
Yeah.
But with Yeonjun's music or Yeonjun himself,
Infinity sweetness.
it's always gonna be And there are tons. 불고 또 뱉어, and then there's 귀에 착붙, this song. So he plays with the idea of how gum can be sticky, and there is a phrase that uses the word sticky to express or to explain when a song is very catchy. So he says like it gets stuck to your ear basically. So in Korean it makes a bit more sense that way too. So there's a lot more wordplays than it may seem at first sight. I'm sure there are a bit more. We'll try to figure that out once there's like other videos out. By that time, if we found something else, then we'll try to bring that up again. But for now, I think that's good enough. So that's about it for Yeonjun's Gum. It's so nice to see him come back with amazing, like powerful.
This is really a performance song.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my god.
You have to see that on like that black stage with a lot of lights and a lot of fire.
So yeah, we'll be waiting until a new video drops. In the meantime, comment down below what you thought about this music from Yeonjun, and if you caught on to any of the wordplays, if you do speak Korean or learn Korean, or even if you didn't, by reading the English lyrics, if you got most of it, please let us know. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Ragnhild.
Christy.
Heather Hira.
Yanyu.
Ange Ocean Chibi.
Inbar Hidana.
Lavender Priest.
Rara.
Elton Inara. Anis. Anissa.
Honey.
Kiki B.
Haley Isaf.
Teriana Edie.
Alejandro GP Luna Villarreal.
Amanda Daniels.
Gojo Satoru.
Why? Yeah.
Tine.